But now we're 7 games into this thing. We're 5 games, 6 games, 7 games in, and it's getting better, getting worse instead of better. So that's what bothers me the most, the manner in which they've arrived at this point, more so than the record itself.
Post-game show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to be fueled as we're fueled by Stateside Vodka. StatesideVodka.com. Use the promo code at the bottom of the screen there in the scroll, JAKIB. That's promo code JAKIB for 15% off a 1-liter bottle. Go to StatesideVodka.com. That's StatesideVodka.com. There's been a lot of great comments today. Before we get to our final thoughts and takeaways from this particular game, this is one of my favorite comments. Everyone's calling for people to be fired and all that fun stuff. East Camden for Life says, please fire me. Like they're asking to be fired. So I just like that kind of goes along with the theme of a lot of this.
Just fire everyone.
Everybody. Fire, all that stuff. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. I wouldn't mind it, to be honest with you. Every single game I get, like, let's just go chronologically for a second. Nick Sirianni has an introductory press conference. And you're like, I don't think that's it, but I'm not going to say that's it. It's a press conference. Come on. And then you hear the training camp. You know, the training camp. Oh, we were terrible in preseason, but man, we had some great practices. Hey, Gunner, we had some great practices, didn't we? We won those practices. And then you're 2-5 at the start of the season, and your defense looks terrible. Your offense can't put anything together, and when you do put something together, you get away from it immediately. And now we're sitting here going, yeah, this ain't it. This still ain't it. And I'm still very much in the mindset of Nick Sirianni's in over his head. I'm not trusting Howie Roseman to rebuild this team after this season. Jeffrey Lurie needs to clean house and hit the reset button. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm going to be for a long time, unfortunately.
I'm not surprised they're 2-5. I'm just surprised in the manner in which they've arrived at this point at 2-5.
Fair.
Because they had opportunities to win a couple of games. They could have won that 49ers game. You know, so it's just the manner in which, and you say, okay, early on, when you have these miscues, it's a bunch of new people getting used to each other. But now we're 7 games into this thing. We're 5 games, 6 games, 7 games in, and it's getting better, getting worse instead of better. So that's what bothers me the most, the manner in which they've arrived at this point, more so than the record itself.
That's fair. No, I'd say that's fair.
I totally agree. And going back to that first game, and it's funny, we were so young and naive during our pregame show that we did before the 49ers. And I remember I was like, if we win, I'll eat a plate of wings. I'm pretty sure they've won literally once, barely since then. So no wings for me. But I remember saying the Eagles are fun to watch again. And they were fun for literally one game. And Derrick, it's what you said every show where you just want to see progress. Even if we're not winning, you want to see hope. Yeah. You want to see improvement, and we're not. We're seeing them regressing in almost every aspect, in pretty much every aspect. I don't know in what area the Eagles have made progress this season, and that's really concerning to me.
The draft. 3 first-round picks.
Yeah, but then Howie's going to mess up the picks, and then we'll be back to square one again. So,
you know, actually, you know what, you made me think of this. Do you know what the best part of the Eagles season is? It's that the Dolphins suck. Like that's the best. Like that's the best part of the Eagles season.
And the Detroit Lions.
And the Detroit Lions are terrible. Like that's how great. That's what we have to look at right now.
I have to say, I was gonna propose a new segment, and you'll see why I didn't in a second. Called "Fun Facts" to cheer people up. You know, some good things to take away from this Eagles season, and it's literally. Miami isn't good, and they lost again. We're probably going to get that pick from the Colts because Carson is probably going to play. And then I think I had the Eagles have had an interception in 4 straight games for the first time since 2019, and that's it. That's all I could think of.
Hey, all
but
right,
it's some games you feel happier now.
Not bad, but to think this team. There's a possibility after this next week, this team could win the tiebreaker against Detroit when it comes to drafting next year. I never thought I'd be sitting here thinking about something like that. They mess around and lose that game to Detroit, hit the Eagles, win a tiebreaker with the Lions based on head-to-head competition. Are you kidding me? All right. Okay. All right. All right. We're a little giddy now. All right. Let's get serious here.
All right.
We're professionals here.
I'll ask you first. What are you taking away from this game?
That I did not have to pay to watch this.
Good point. Devan?
Yeah. Wait, is this the game ball or just a general point I'm taking away?
You take away whatever you want to do. Game ball, general point, whatever you like. Because
instead of taking away a game ball, I'm actually going to flip it. And I do want to give a game ball to someone. And that someone is that viral video that we all saw when Howie Roseman, it was during the draft, was fist bumping everyone. And the one Eagle Scout who kind of rejected him, kind of
Tom Donahoe.
Tom Donahoe, yeah.
He gets the game ball because he knew. He knew back then. We should have listened to
You know what? That's pretty good. I like that.
That's really good.
I've known Tom. I got to know Tom when I worked at NBC in Pittsburgh. So I know Tom Donahoe well. And that look was worth its price, its weight in gold. When he was like, I ain't fist pumping you for that. And I was like, well, what? What? Did I do a good job? No, you didn't do a good job, as we're finding out now.
Yeah. Gunnar, do you want to do a game ball or take away one or whatever it might be?
Wow. I'll let you guys go first. I have to think about this for a second because
I'm actually giving a game ball to Fletcher Cox
for speaking out.
Yeah, you know why? Because that's the only way that you're gonna have any change going into next season. Complete dumpster fire in the locker room. Players speaking out against what the coaches want to do, against the scheme, about how in over their heads they are. It's the only way. If this is a complete, utter embarrassment and dumpster fire, it's the only way you're going to get changed going into next year. So, Fletcher Cox, I don't like what you had to say because I never want to hear that, but I love that you said it, and that's why I give you the game ball.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to take a ball away from the Eagles' run defense again. Because this was a Raiders team averaging 80 yards a game rushing, and you let them chew you up again in the middle of your defense. And we're consistently seeing this each and every week. And there's a way to stop that. You have a safety come down in the box. You have your linebackers play a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage. They're not doing it. I saw the safety come down in the box more than I have in recent weeks to support the run. It worked at times, but they're not doing it enough. And I'm tired of watching linebackers and DBs trying to bulldog running backs, carrying them on their back 6-7 yards down the field. So I'm taking the ball away from the run defense.
I agree with that for sure.
I like it. You know what? Maybe next week we'll play a game where one of us doesn't watch the game, and then we play. You're not going to believe what happened. That'll be the game, and then we'll actually read off things that happened in the game, and you'll have to choose what actually happened and what didn't.
Oh my goodness!
Devan Kaney, always a pleasure. Derrick Gunn, always a pleasure. For everyone watching on JAKIB Media YouTube channel as well as 6abc.com, Xander Krause, who did a fine job producing the program. All you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. For Devan Kaney,
I'm going to have some wings. I'm going to have some wings that I grilled yesterday. But
come on, man.
But I'm just saying because I was thinking about inviting you two, but it's kind of late. You two can't come down. So I'm going to hold a wing up to the sky and say, "This is for my brother and sister who couldn't be here tonight."
Gunnar, I'm going to ask you something, and people that watch the show know the show. Why are you the way that you are? Everyone.
Well, family has asked me that for decades. And my consistent answer has been, I don't know.
It never changed. No. Never changed, D-Gun. But you are going to make us wings at some point this season.
No. You are supposed to eat wings first. Before I make you wings, you have to eat
the Eagles won, and they haven't done that. So
they beat Carolina. What was your excuse then?
This is turning into a show of broken promises.
Yes. A field of broken dreams.
All right, I'm getting the wrap-up signal over here. So we gotta wrap it up.
Tell Xander we control the show.
Okay, Fletcher Cox.
I'm tired of being told what to do.
For Devan Kaney, for Derrick Gunn, for everyone associated, thanks so much for watching. I'm Marc Farzetta. We'll be back with you guys.
Don't silence me.
We'll be back with you after a game against the Lions. That ought to be fun. Have a great one, everybody.